going on, guys? You're looking at a sickening vintage team associated RC10GT, and in this video I'm hoping to fire it up, but first I need to do a little bit of work on it. Believe it or not, vintage nitros, well, they usually run into problems, but I will say the problems that these nitros run into are substantially less than the problems you would run into if you tried to clone a Traxxas TRX4 part and then try to pass it off as something you made and say that it's a Traxxas part. Okay? You're gonna get something known as the Traxxas TRX4M Sue job. I'm not getting Sue jobs. You know why I don't get Sue jobs, everybody? Well, first of all, because I actually went to this rally. You see this rally? I went to that rally. Saved Darfur. Did it happen? I don't know, but I went to this rally. We got ourselves Michael Sucha, Dan Y is here, Nitro Express, Benjamin Martinez. I will mention the rest of you guys as we keep going. But yes, in all honesty, I actually went to this rally. Saved Darfur, never forget, okay? Sickening. Date is on it. We got ourselves Jeremy Stone, Aaron Gibson. Who else did I say? Nitro Express RC. I just saw Tara Curry here in the stream. So listen, guys. Team associated RC10GT. Now, a couple days ago, Dan and I were running his What's Up Arma vs. Traxxas. Arma vs. Traxxas. So, I got a question for you. If Arma were to sue Traxxas or Traxxas were to sue Arma, who do you think will come out on top? I think it would be the company with the more airtight patents, don't you think? Do you know this term, patentology? What's up, Combustion RC? How you doing, man? Happy Friday night to everyone here that's in the USA. And if you're not in the USA, well, happy. It's still Friday around the world, okay? I pretty much know how time works, okay? Greenwich Central right there. Right, kidding around. But for real, though. What was I talking about? The Traxxas Sue job. Anyways, that don't matter. We're going to talk about this. This is a fairly nice RC10GT. This one does have a special secret weapon. Does anybody want to take a guess? Oh my god, Combustion RC goes, it's Saturday where you are. Holy moly, you just blew my mind. I thought I knew how time worked on this globe. Get around. I know that's a possibility. It could be more than 3 hours away from now, because it's, yeah, well, it's only like 9 o'clock something right now. So congratulations and welcome to the future there, Combustion RC, bro. Welcome to the future. You see a DeLorean, you tell the DeLorean to come and pick me up. Then we'll go back to like when this RC10GT was great during some of the races. You know what I'm saying? This was a race legend. So I'm gonna try to fire this up. I'll give you the history and story on all of this. And well, we're gonna try to make it great again. Right now it's halfway not great. I will tell you there's a problem. I'm gonna tell you in a little bit what it is. But first, let me just say we got MXR Outlaw here. I gotta read this. This is a good comment. What's up, JZ4 Days? He goes, I have one of these. Awesome to see another on the channel. I'm happy, man. I'm happy that I'm able to bring content that viewers like. And we're gonna make this one great. I actually have two models of the RC10GT. Now, if you go to my channel like a while ago, there was another one with a blue body. That one wasn't mine. I wound up giving that one back to the owner after I repaired it. The one with the OS 15CV X motor. Okay, Just Joe over here wants a little clarification on the Traxxas Sue job. Well, Just Joe, okay, I'll tell you the little clarification. Now, I'm not a patent attorney. I'm just a guy with a hat that, you know, I wear it backwards. And if you want to know why I wear it backwards, do you want to know why I wear it backwards? Melissa, ask me why I wear my hat backwards. Why do you wear your hat backwards? Ask it like a little louder so the people can hear you, because if they can't hear you, then it's not true. Get to the microphone, please.
They can hear me.
Ask me why I wear my hat backwards.
Why do you wear your hat backwards?
Well, I'm going to turn my hat around. There's a shadow on my face. It's not because I think I'm a cool guy, but it's because there's a shadow on my face, and I don't like shadows. You understand what I'm saying? There's still people to this day that deny the moon landing, because apparently there was some kind of shadow or a non-shadow, or there was wind or there was no wind. I don't want people years from now to say, man, Hybrid, he never existed, because like the guy had a shadow on his face from a hat, and like legit, like, You know, the shadow, if you project the light from a certain orientation, the light spectrum has a certain way of doing it. His shirt was green, but the rest of it was gray. He shaved with a very bad razor. You understand, all of these nonsense arguments from flat earthers are going to lead to nonsense. That's why I wear my head backwards. Save myself from a bunch of arguments, like right there. All right, but let's continue. Okay, now we got a legitimate question here from Just Joe. He goes, where did you hear this? Almost all of the RC groups on Facebook, especially that guy. What's up, Barista Craig? That's right, Traxxas is suing. I'm going to read this from Barista Craig. He knows he's a big Traxxas fan. And you know what? I will not be embarrassed to say that I am as well. Right now, there's peer pressure. Peer pressure that tells you, oh, Traxxas likes to sue people. You better not support Traxxas. Oh, it's so bad. The fact is, if you put yourself into a position where you're going to get a sue job, that's what the law says you're going to get. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But let me continue. Okay, so basically from my recollection, what I understand is there's an 18 scale crawler, the Traxxas TRX4M. It's a $150 crawler. And all of these, I don't want to say all of them, some companies that are basically just people 3D printing parts, you know, are now opening up their own websites and selling parts that they're using the TRX4 title in. Now, my understanding is that's illegal. And it's not my understanding. That's actually intellectual property law. Right now, I understand everyone likes to think the free markets. The thing is, there are no free markets, okay? If you studied finance or economics, you will understand that the idea of free markets only exists to those that it benefits. All right, so right now, there are trade problems with China. Where are the free markets? You know why there's trade problems with China? Because it no longer benefits the USA and other countries that China deals with. That is the reason. People want to say, oh, we want free trade. There is no free trade. That doesn't exist. There's tariffs, it's automatically not free. There's customs, it's automatically not free. There is no free. That's like an idea that someone wrote in a book and then people just claim it, okay? Freaking sickening nonsense. Now, let me continue. All right, so basically what happened was there were these people and now they're like, obviously they broke the law because guess what? If Traxxas sends an injunction to an internet service provider, they're not just going to terminate your site without relevant knowledge, without relevant facts. That's just what happened, okay? Everyone is like, man, Traxxas should really contact me first. You know, we could work it out. There's nothing to work out. That is not how the law works. When a breach of a patent occurs, or whatever, the patent holder has the right to terminate any such business activities of the breaching party. You want me to write it down for you? That's the reality, okay? You want to be free of sue jobs? Go to China and make electric cars that go on fire on a daily basis, all right? China cannot even make a proper electric vehicle. And those are facts, guys. I watch a lot of Chinese news shows, okay? I watch a lot. I like them, all right? Let me continue over here. Sickening. That's right. Anyways, you would be surprised how many people disagree with the Traxxas sue job. The thing is, there's no agree or disagree. There's no hard feelings. You either infringe on the patent or you didn't. And if you did, then guess what? The company that's getting whatever sued or terminated or some kind of whatever. What's up, Lotus420? How you doing? They should just say, hey, listen, I didn't do my research and I infringe on their rights and I'm going to shut it down. But you know what they're doing? They're creating clever marketing logos and putting them on Facebook and getting like support from these people that don't understand intellectual property laws. To be honest with you, it's quite sickening, okay? I have a freaking continent of Africa on my shirt over here. Well, why am I doing that? I support it, that's why, okay? All right, sickening. That's right, Barista Craig. People are like, I'm never going to give Traxxas another dollar of my money. The reality is, the Traxxas crawler gang is top-notch. They're top-notch, okay? Pretty much, the Traxxas crawler gang is the one that got in trouble. All right, so I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Blame the Crawler Gang, okay? No one sued any nitro cars, so they can, you know what? Okay, we're gonna continue, my guys. Just Joe goes, so every company that makes aftermarket parts has permission from the main company. Well, if it's in the terms of the time period of the patent, if it's covered by the patent, and if there is a certain amount of, I guess, you know, points where they have to match relevant, I guess, you know, criteria of the patent, right? Then that's it, you're liable. I mean, I don't know, that's all there is to it, man. That's all there is to it. I was reading the comments yesterday and this and that, and everyone's like, oh man, oh, monopoly this, people throwing out the word monopoly. There's no monopoly, okay? There's legit no monopoly, okay? You want to call monopoly? I would say, what phone are you using right now, or what computer are you using right now to watch this? Is it an Apple product or a Windows product? Well, there's your monopoly right there, okay? Go complain about that monopoly to your free market analysis team, okay? You don't got one of those, do you? Well, there you go. Sickening. All right. So, what I will say is Bob's RC here goes, you can purchase licensing to manufacture parts. Yes. The other side of this is they actually did not have any licensing laws with Traxxas. They were basically just making parts and using the TRX4M in the title. You can't be doing that, okay? You can say compatible with, will fit, but you can't pretend that it's a TRX4 product made by Traxxas. All right? Can't be doing that. All right. Let's, exactly, Bob. See, that's all I'm saying, man. I'm not here to defend or offend or whatever. I'm here to lay out the reality, and that is the reality, guys. What's going on, Joseph Watkins? Anyways, exactly, Tara Curry. It's legit like basically stealing intellectual property, you know. I'll tell you something. When I went to China, when I did a study abroad in China long ago, about 2008, guess what? They were copying Mini Coopers. There were cars on the street that looked like a Mini Cooper. They were terrible. They came with a 0.06 liter engine. 600cc liter engines. They looked just like a Mini Cooper. They were garbage cars. They would rust in a year and a half. But they looked like a Mini Cooper, and guess what? At that time, BMW, which owned Mini, they couldn't do anything. Because guess what? China doesn't play by the intellectual property laws. That's why the fake good market is very prominent there. All right? Let's continue. All right. Okay. RC10GT. Let me see what people are saying. Got a comment here from Heads Up. How are you, Heads Up, man? He goes, anyone else getting bad deals or ripped off buying vintage RCs from eBay or RC forums? Well, the thing is, I never buy anything from RC forums, but I did make a deal recently for a Schumacher Fusion 21. And the guy was a specialist. He knew exactly what he was selling, and I am very, very happy with the deal. Now, if he wants me later, I will disclose his username. The guy that I bought from is 100% to maybe 800% reliable. He will not piss you off, and you will be happy. But normally, when I go buy stuff, it's like in person, and like the people don't even know that I'm a YouTuber. Half the time I tell them that I am, and half the time I don't, okay? Because I'm basically like trying to get out of there without getting shot at. You understand what I'm saying? I live in a bad area, okay? That's what it is. Deals go down in bad areas, you understand? All right. But, yeah. There's more things I could talk about, you know, with the way things are manufactured worldwide and whatever, but it doesn't matter. I don't think anybody really cares. Lotus 420, bro, you enjoyed dinner. You know what I had just now? I had Subway. It was pretty good. I had a turkey sandwich, bro. Turkey on flatbread. I like the flatbread, okay? That's right, Sergio M. I'm going to use that backwards hat comment again in a little bit, all right? Sickening. All right, guys. So, RC10GT. Should we take a look at the chassis? Xavier's RC goes, did I use the Subway card? So there's actually a promo deal right now that I got the Subway Pass, and I actually recorded a video. So the Subway Pass is about $15. I bought the Subway Pass as a promo on their app, right? You buy the Subway Pass, bro, and you get a 50% off sandwich every single day in April. So every single day this month, I am eating a Subway sandwich. Every single day. It does not matter, okay? I alternate between the turkey and ham, and the meatball. You can't kill yourself that way, you know? It's good, all right? Steak and cheese, I don't know. I'm not a fan, man. The steak is Maybe today it's good, but like a couple times it kind of threw up for me, you know. I don't know, just tried to kill me over there at Subway. All right. Max Paul goes, that RC10 was awesome in the day, reliable, and drives very consistently. Yes, this was an ultimate, race car right here. All right. I understand, Subway not for everybody, but listen, $4.50 for a foot-long Subway sandwich on a flatbread. The thing is, you got to get the flatbread. The Subway bread lately has been a downturn for garbage. Okay, you guys remember when someone like measured the Subway sandwich and they said, hold on, a foot long is actually 11 inches? What the hell is going on? Yes, that actually did happen. Man, Subway's had a bad luck of like publicity. They hired that pedophile Jared. That guy was a wacko. Okay, I could tell you all about his Subway diet. It was bullshit. He was a liar. All right, anyways. Yeah. RC, we don't have Firehouse here. I actually only basically, the only like sandwiches here are like Subway and like local delis. There's really nothing else, you know what I mean? But we got Joe Girding. How are you, man? Always happy to see you here. Now, Michael Sutra, yes, the answer is yes, bro. The answer is yes. That's right, Bob's RC. Jared was on the cocaine diet. In fact, Jared said that he used to eat, I think, 2 6-inch Veggie Delight sandwiches with no sauce, no mayo, no cheese a day. It's basically he had carbs and salad. That's what he claimed to have. And probably an eating disorder and a mental disorder to go along with that, and pedophilia, you know what I mean? Okay. Melissa just said she likes Veggie Delight. Melissa?
But I put all veggies.
Melissa, Veggie Delights are scams. That's basically how they save money by not giving you turkey. You guys tell Melissa Veggie Delights a scam. We go to Subway the other day, she goes, order me a Veggie Delight. I go to her, Veggie Delight? I'm not paying the same price for Veggie Delight as without turkey in it. I want the turkey. All right? Sickening. What's going on? Woogie Nitro and Eric's RCs. Yes, I do love Chipotle, but like here in the New York City area, it's highly overpriced. It's more overpriced than like a good razor these days, okay? And I just shaved like before this video, guys. I shaved just before. And I could tell you, don't order the Amazon brand razors, the Solimo brand razors.
Which ones?
The Amazon brand razors. Don't order them. They ship. All right? It's pretty much shit, okay? Now, that's all right, RC. Okay. All right. Boosted Baja 5B, how are you, man? All right, guys, let's dig into. Oh, what is that? Did you guys see the engine on this truck? Did anybody see this engine on this truck? Does anybody know what that is? Before I dig into it, that's right. Dan over here goes $21 for Chipotle. Chipotle in New York City has gotten really ridiculous. I like Chipotle, but like I'm sorry, I'm not paying more than $10 for like a bowl of food that comes with like nothing on it, you know? Like no fries, no side order, no drink. Like I'm not doing that. Eric Sarcees, you might want to take another guess, bro. I know it might look like an HPI, but JZ4Days here got the right answer. This is the Megatech M16 power plant. Rated at 1+ horsepower. That's a lot of horsepower, guys. I had this engine when it was new. All right? Let's take a look at it. All right? And towards the end of this video, we'll probably take a look at this magazine. This is the one that I showed in the thumbnail to this video. Now, I'm not sure which radio model I have programmed, so I might have to do some binding. All right, guys. I just want to say thank you all for being here. Yeah, let's get down to the RC10GT business, you know. Let me get set up over here, guys. So this is considered a stadium truck. During this time period, short course was not a thing. Hey, Green Bear, how are you? Happy to see you here. During this time period, short course wasn't a popular segment, and I can't really come up with any short course trucks that existed. And maybe you guys might know the Duratrax. There were a couple short courses actually, but they didn't look anything like our modern RCs today. Anybody here know the Duratrax Dirt Demon? It was called the Dirt Demon, I think. They got sued actually by. Shit, I forgot who sued them, but the sue job was popular long ago as well, okay? In terms of buying these trucks used, well, you really gotta like vintage RC because they have some good, they have some bad. Okay, I will say there's a lot of bad, but that's all you know, open to the interpretation. But here, good, bad, it doesn't matter. It's a nitro, we like it, and you know, you come here not to get made fun of, stuff like that. All right, here we go. Sickening. By the way, I just want to say the previous owner cut out this body so much. Honestly, to do a cut like this is very difficult. This is Lexan, and he killed it. Like I had to glue things over here, the A-pillar. So please, when you get a body, don't cut out the entire freaking window in the front like that and leave one A-pillar to support the entire roof. Do you understand what happened over here? This guy was a body murderer. I'm sickening. Normally you use like a body reamer and you make like, you know, 4 or 5 holes along the windshield, and that's basically it, and towards the back. You don't cut out the entire canopy of the car. Guys, the entire canopy of this car has been fully destroyed. Do you see that? You literally cannot drive this and expect this to survive. Right? Yeah, don't be a body killer. That's right, RC. Don't be a body killer. All right, everybody. Now, we are getting personal here. We're getting close and personal with the RC10GT. Pretty simplistic looking design, you know, when you look down on it and you really haven't had a lot of RC background, you might say, man, what the hell are you talking about? It's just a regular freaking pan chassis. What is that? It's like some bullshit on it. What is that? You know, it looks so simple, man. You look at a Revo, the Revo state-of-the-art design. But this is how racing was done. In reality, what is racing done with today in the nitro level? In the nitro segment, what is racing done with today, guys? Basically buggies. And buggies are, you know, well, I guess you could say they're a dime a dozen, right? In terms of design, it's basically three diffs, big block engine. The design is basically the same for all buggies, to a degree, Now, this is a small block, but I gotta tell you, this is a powerful, potent motor. Oh, we got ourselves Pitbull air-cooled. How are you, man? Let me ask you guys, would people prefer this as the Nitro Gang giveaway? I don't know. This might become a Nitro Gang giveaway. Yeah, Barista Craig adds buggies are pan chassis also. Exactly. So this kind of like flat chassis is ideal for taking jumps. It's, as you would say, the ultimate aerodynamic advantage. You know, as flat as possible. Sickening flatness over here. I don't like flatness that much, actually. All right. I'm going to tell you guys something. We're going to have to take the engine out for this, I think. I think we're going to have to take the engine out. I'm not very happy over that, but we're going to have to remove the engine in this video. All right. Now, we have over 100 people here, and I know lately, you know, like some of my lines have been made fun of in other streams, and that's okay. I mean, you know, if you can't come up with jokes of your own, that's kind of pathetic, and you really need to like look at your neuron connections in your brain, is what I want to say. Tara Curry wants to know, how is the compressioning? Well, compression is not one of the issues this motor has. Let me pull the starter. Oh, crazy compression. Oh, very good. Oh, very good compression. Very good one-way bearing. The problem is, I think we have a bad clutch spring. So I'm going to have to remove this motor, and we will have to examine the clutch spring. That's right, Bob's RC. You really got to protect your brain cells, you know. It's you're born with like a certain amount of brain cells. You got to protect them. So, now, in terms of generations of these cars, Rockin' Coop, man, how you doing? Goes, I'll take it off your hands. We'll see. You know, I don't really sell a lot of my RCs, to be honest with you. Like, I could if I wanted to, but I also got to maintain a certain amount of inventory just to have cars ready. The NY goes, another bad clutch spring. Yes, bro. I think this is another bad clutch spring. I think. Before I do that, I really would like to see what kind of receiver I have in the system. So notice this model has the RPM radio box, which originally the RC10GT chassis did not have. Let me see. Bob's RC wants to know, what engine is this? This is the 1+ horsepower Megatech M16 power plant. A very sought after motor these days, in my opinion. Kind of like SH. I would say these are like the early SH motors. You know, Mix RC, how are you, man? I'm happy to have you here. Let me show you this magazine here. What page was that ad on that I was looking at before? Oh, T-Max. Guys, calm down. You see a T-Max, you wanna get crazy, I know. Okay, here we go. This is the original ad to the RC10GT. Now, I am quite sure, you know what, I might even have this model, but since we have a different body, I don't 100% for sure know if this is the one we actually have. But looking from the top down, they were equipped with a Team Associated 15 power plant. They're very good motors. They're very, very good motors. Now, they also had a receiver box here, but my model doesn't have that receiver box. Rust Belt RC, how are you, man? Goes, greetings from the greater Cleveland area. How are you, man? Every time I think of Cleveland, I think of that show with that comedian that does, what does he do now? Wheel of Fortune? What's that guy? Drew Carey. The Drew Carey Show. That was a great show on TV at one time, man. All right. Yeah, Drew Carey. He does, what does he do now? I don't know. He does something. Yeah, Drew Carey. That's right. Sickening. All right, guys. So it appears this one, someone must have upgraded the radio box. I don't know if the upgrade was necessary, to be honest with you, but we're going to have to examine the radio gear first. Okay, guys. Price is right. That's right. Oh, man. Oh, man. Someone screwed that in real good. Oh, what's up, Megan? How are you? I enjoyed that live stream with you earlier where you were talking about some car chase in California. There was a car chase in California, and I guess you were saying why the coppers acting so crazy, you know? I could tell you why. They probably thought there was going to be a white Ford Bronco somewhere along the line. Was there a white Ford Bronco there, Megan? I don't know. All right, let me take this off. I need to see what radio receiver I have in there, because honestly, I don't know. I know it's something. It's either GT5 model or, okay, it's the FlySky GT3B model in here. All right, so it's this model. It's this model. All right. Here we go. So it's this model. All right. So let me see what I'm gonna do, guys. I have to. Oh yeah, the price is right. Megan goes, it's LH or some day there. Yeah, pretty much, right? Pretty much. Pretty much. Well, for those just joining us, this is a very vintage collectible race-winning chassis. You know, I wonder before we continue, guys, whether we can get some race results from this magazine, because I'm pretty sure there were race results in these magazines. Let me take a minute here, and I'll flip. Oh man, the XTM, I had this. You guys see back then, man, RC was hella fun. There were all sorts of RCs. I have two of these actually. The XTM Accelerator. I have two of these. This was a very fast truck. Very, very fast. All right, Megan goes, it was about 25 miles per hour. Well, I'll tell you something, Megan. You see this truck right here? And everyone else? This has the world's biggest nitro motor ever put into a monster truck. 0.70 size engine. I could only dream of getting this. We're looking for some race results over here. Oh, man, what is that? The HPI R40. R40, baby. R40. Also don't have one of these, but we need to get one. We need to complete the HPI stable. Okay, what's that? Ah, damn, it's just motors. Are there any winners with racing over here? I don't know. Okay, let me just get rid of this for now. Where am I, dude? So we have the FlySky radio here, so I need to bind it. Right? Right. Let's see what people are saying. Put in the bind plug. Notice the nice RC10GT here on the front. Now, most of you guys might know what this is. Why do they call this the GT? Do you guys know why they call this the GT? I saw people already here said they do know why, which is good. I'm happy when people know stuff. Gas truck, that's right, everybody. Gas truck. So back then, like, they were basically, everything was called trucks. Like, even though this is a stadium truck, it didn't really matter. John Gartner, I agree, man. I agree. So let me stick the... Oh, man. I need to get this in there real good. Or else this is useless. Google truck goes combustion RC. That's a good one. I like that. That was a good joke. Did we get a commercial just now? Melissa, did you get a commercial?
No, I don't get commercials.
You don't get commercials? What do you think? You're Donald Trump's wife?
No.
No. I got a commercial. All right. All right, we're back. All right. Here we go. I got the receiver in there. Let me just basically bind it now. All right. So I will turn the radio on. I will check. Let me turn the... Where's the power switch? Okay, in the back. Okay, let me turn on the power switch now. All right. Okay, receiver is blinking. You guys see the receiver blinking? All right, so receiver is blinking. All I'm going to do is bind it now. I'm going to hold bind on this radio and turn the radio on. The receiver will be a solid glow. That's it. Done. That's binding. Oh. Live chat. Yeah. Good point there, Megan. Shit, sickening. I forgot about that. Yeah, you know, the like button. I'm not like a ruthless villain, you know. I don't tell people to really do anything. You know, ruthless villains like, you know, Mussolini, you know, Hitler, some other people with the last name Punk, you know. They do that kind of stuff, but I don't really do that kind of stuff. All right. Damn. Why do we have no... This should be... Let me turn it off. Okay. There we go, baby. We got steering. Check out that steering servo. All right. So far, the servo is reversed. All right. So throttle servo is reversed. Let me change the servo reversing over here. So let's go to reverse. Channel 2. Yes. Channel 2 end. And then we're going to go to reverse. Yes. All right. Now it's correct. All right. All right, correct. What about the failsafe? Okay, failsafe is good. All right, guys. I could turn it off now. And we will examine the radio. Oh, what am I mean? I mean the motor. Sorry, the motor. All right, everybody. Oh, God. All right. Okay. Before I continue here, just take a little break here, catch up with your comments over here, guys. I want to say once again, thank you all for being here. Now, if you're wondering what is up with my shirt, I did go to this rally. Okay, this is part of a college group. I like to do a lot of volunteering, you know, when I can. I don't just sit there, tell you to do things, kind of like bully you around, you know, make fun of people that don't deserve it. That's not really right. I volunteer, I do beach cleanups, and then, you know, then I repair RCs, you know what I mean? What do you want me to tell you? Then I go to work, then I come home, I go to the gym, you know, I pet my cat, Sandy. You understand how it is. I live a wholesome lifestyle, all right? I don't encourage negativity. What about you? You're already in there. All right. You know, now, well, Joseph Watkins wants to know, why is it always reversed? It's not really always reversed, but I will say, based on statistical analysis alone, right, bro, 50% of the time it will be reversed. The reason is probably that channel was programmed to something else before, and just sometimes you just gotta reverse it. You know, there's no like, you know, normal is not always, you know, open to the throttle. It's just it's a random occurrence. Anyways, saved Arthur. I tried, but of course, as a college student, what can you do? You know, I was watching these Chinese news shows the other day. By the other day, I mean every single night. And there's this new movement in China. It's called lie down. You guys heard of it? It's called lay flat. Look it up. It's called lay flat. And I'm not even trolling with this. You know, genocide of any kind is honestly, as you might expect, unacceptable in my opinion. And it is all of your jobs to prevent nonsense, okay? Now, Woogie Nitro, bro, of course I love your channel. What are you talking about? I wasn't talking about you. Come on. You're my #1 supporter over here. And #2 sometimes. Sometimes even #3. Sickening. Okay. Nitro Gang is #1 at all times, Melissa. Right. Let me get this thing back. Oh man, this is annoying to deal with right here. You know, I might do this after a video. I need to disassemble the motor is what I need to do. Not the motor, but hold on, let me put the radio cover box back on, man. I gotta tell you, these aftermarket radio box covers, they're more trouble than they're worth. Right. Let's see. Earl Moorhead is here. Goes, lay flat, they turn into a sidewalk. Yes, yes. So there's a movement now in China. It's called lay flat. Basically, it's a bunch of like people that have moved outside of cities to like cheaper agricultural style areas where rent is super, super cheap. So in China, people don't really own land. The government leases it, I think, in a 75-term lease to you. You can't actually own land in China because it's communist, you know. But so they have this whole thing now called lying flat, which is where young people mostly, they choose not to work, they choose not to have excessive spending, and they live in a communal lifestyle. And honestly, I don't know if that's wrong. It seems like a great idea to me. As long as we could have nitros in that laying flat situation, man, I'd like to do nothing too. You know, what do you guys think about that? All right. So that's called in China laying flat. Sickety how they come up with that. I think it's a result of like mistranslations, because you understand, like the people that translate all the Chinese information for us and like their boxes are idiots. It's like they could have just hired a basic American, even with like a high school education, and they could have translated correctly for you. Don't make me pull out a Red Cat manual. I'll pull out a Red Cat manual. We'll read it. You guys are gonna laugh. Okay. You understand? I had an RC one time, and it told you not to pull with bearish strength. The post order said, "Don't pull bearish strength." Bearish. All right. Sickening. All right. Earl Moorhead goes, like California motorhome living. Yes, unfortunately in California, I think those motorhomes require so much energy in terms of like fuel, diesel generators, and just electricity. I don't actually think it's cheaper to live in a motorhome, right? Because like you can't just park a motorhome anywhere. You have to park a motorhome. I know they sometimes park at Walmart, but I'm pretty sure you can't be doing that. You have to pay for a I think they live in like state parks, and they pay like I think $400 or $500 for the season. The season is not a year, I think, right? Anyway, sickening. Let me, I know a lot about everything, you know, guys. Well, not a lot, but I would say a little bit. All right. That's right. Megan goes, the beauty of California motorhome living is the ability to leave California. That's right, man. To be honest with you, that whole lifestyle is not as easy as it seems. No. It's not as easy as it seems. Like, motorhomes, you gotta service them in particularly specific areas. You can't just go and service them like in a regular car place. There's a lot of specialty equipment in motorhomes, things that you don't even see. In fact, those people oftentimes, they don't even use the bathrooms because the gray water storage tanks on like the waste tanks, they need pretty in-depth service once in a while. And let me tell you, if you're trying to live in a motorhome, that's because you got no money and you don't want to work or whatever, you probably don't have money to service a gray water tank in the motorhome. All right, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong or whatever. Let's continue to the chassis at this point. Okay, so I'm going to FS7. So that was my memory. That's the wrong memory now. Okay, do we have that white tape here? I need to change this. This is not FS7. This is model memory. Yeah, give me the marker. What model memory did I use? 3. FS3. Okay, so this is Fly Sky 3. Let me change the number on this. All right. All right, I want to say thank you guys for being here. This is 3. Oh, God. Need more tape. It's all right. I bought these little stickers. them later, guys. I bought these little stickers to put on for the cars, but I already had so many titles that I wrote down. I actually had to throw out about half of them. All right. All right. Joseph Watkins, I agree, bro. I agree. Unfortunately, the world we live in, there's people that think they know a lot about everything, but they actually know everything about nothing. Okay, believe it or not. Okay, you could talk to them. They're usually the ones that like to watch sports. Okay, kidding around. Okay, Melissa, that wasn't towards you. Okay, or your family. All right, sickening. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, Just Joe goes, I need one of those label makers from the 80s. They sell them on Amazon. I could actually get it. It's not impossible. All right, my dudes. I want to investigate the clutch spring on this, so if you want, I will remove the motor. I don't think I've done that to this chassis because I wanted to run it, but to be honest with you, the clutch spring I think is kind of weak. If I start it right now, the wheels are going to be engaged, so I'm not going to start it. So I recommend we do that. And we will continue. Okay. RC hobbyist here, bro. I didn't mean all sports, okay? I like hockey. Alright? I like taekwondo. I like table tennis. That's basically it. Alright. Let me ask you guys, the stream quality okay? Everything okay? Wookie Nitro wants to know, could I put a .32 into this I guess you could, but no, it's made for a small block motor, so that wouldn't give you anything really. And these have ball diffs, so the ball diff, to be honest with you, is it's kind of a pain in the ass. And there's a lot of loss of power just from the ball diff alone, all right? Because you need to basically adjust the tension on the thrust spring in there, okay? Right. Right. Woogie Nitro goes like a 2018 OS. You mean like a 21 TM? Well, this is a rotary carb. So, if you can find something with a, the 21 TM today basically comes with a slide carb. You're gonna have a situation with the linkage. I mean, you could wrangle something up, but in reality, these are side exhaust motors. So technically the 21 TM is a rear exhaust motor. This is a side exhaust motor. You're going to run into a lot of problems. And the Megatech M16 is a 1+ horsepower rated motor. That's not a bad motor, guys. All right. I need a zip tie over here, actually. Hold on a second, guys. I need a zip tie. Yeah. So let me get down to the view of the car. Yeah, M16, that's right. Terra Curry. I had this motor in a Nitro RS43 when it was new, back when they came out. I'll tell you, this was beast mode. This was beast engine. I'm not even joking around. It was legit beast level engine. And anybody here want to take a guess how much these motors cost back then? They were not expensive. I need to zip tie this is what I need to do. Because the battery pack keeps falling out. That's the problem. These had like exposed battery boxes. Terra Curry with a good guess. He goes 120. I remember paying $109 for this. 109. But I'll be honest with you. I think Nitro motors weren't as expensive as they are now. There were many cheaper brands back then too. Okay, well that's what we get for $1 zip ties. This thing doesn't work. This $1 zip tie already broke. Sick. Sick. Dollar store zip ties. All right. Dollar store zip tie doesn't work, guys. You believe that? Take two. New zip tie. Yeah, so normally these things didn't have battery boxes. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me check the original picture here. Looking for a picture. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Check this out. This is the original picture to the RC10GT. You could tell right there the battery box is exposed. There's no zip tie in it. Maybe you put it in differently. I don't know. But there was no cover to the battery box. It was just exposed like that, and you had to cover it with something. Basically, let's say ideally a zip tie right there. You know. Megan goes, what kind of brand zip ties are these? It's like the Dollar Tree ones. They're good, but I would say 40% failure rate on them. 40% failure rate, very high. All right, higher than I think my trust in some individuals, which is very, very high actually. All right, let me see what people are saying now. Louis Rivera. I'm gonna answer your question, Louis Rivera. He goes, I have a 29cc engine. What is the setting to break in the motor on the low C5T, please? All right, Louis Rivera. So basically, you're talking about a gas engine. As long as you can get the thing to fire up, I don't remember the setting over the top of my head, but I think the low speed needle is like 1 3/4 of a turn from closed, and the high speed needle is like 1.5 turns from closed. It should be in the manual. The break-in carb settings on gas RCs are very obvious. It's not like a nitro. They're basically the same for almost all gas RCs for your break-in. The goal is just to get fuel into the motor. Oh, we got Hellfire. Oh, wait, man, how are you? Melissa, you think we can get Sandy down here? You think Sandy will visit us? What do you think? All right. Anyways. Yeah. The biggest problem is actually firing up the gas engine. Like if you don't have, if you can't get it to fire up, you kind of need to test a spark with a spark tester. But you could also do without a spark tester. But I've done that in videos. I have videos where you can go and take a look. You know, today we're talking about RC10GT. So I need to remove the motor. The problem is, I think I have a couple options. Either remove the whole motor mount or remove the 4 screws over there. What do you guys think I should do? The whole motor mount? Let's see, then I'll have to adjust gear mesh. All right, let me see if I can get the screw in there from the side. No, you can't. I have to remove the whole motor mount. Damn. I have to remove the whole motor mount, guys. It's not gonna work because basically I would need to take off the head to do that. I don't want to take the head off, to be honest with you. All right. So we'll just remove this. I'll adjust the gear mesh later. Let's just hope nothing strips. Because if that happens, it won't be very good. All right, my dudes, are you having a good time here or what? If you're not, I mean, it's not my fault. Oh, thank God that came loose. There we go, just 2 more left. Yeah, these are team associated screws. They kind of gave you the good old... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, please, please, please come off. Oh, who's that? Oh, who's that? Hold on. We got a visitor. We got ourselves a little visitor, guys. We got a little visitor. Oh, how you doing there, Sandy? Looks like your whiskers got a little longer there, buddy. You need to go to the barber? Sickening. How you doing? All right. You go hang out. We're just gonna do a little repair, you know? All right, guys. The Nitro Cat Sandy, you know? All right, 1 more screw. Then you got yourself a screw job. think just this screw and this other one I gotta remove fully. Just please don't get stripped. Oh man. Yeah, he's doing a little better. He's doing a little better, everybody. I mean, I gotta tell you, when he sees wires, he thinks the wires are about to kill him. Just you know, don't give Sandy any wires. You give him wires, not gonna see them again. Well, I wouldn't call him that, Megan, but I would definitely call him stealthy. Okay, he's pretty stealthy. All right. The motor should be loose. Need to just remove some of this other stuff over here. Wrong one. So we'll remove.
He doesn't chew the wires.
He doesn't chew them. He just kind of like. The problem is we have wires that like, because I have so many things I have to charge. They kind of run alongside. Well, pretty much like a pretty expensive ass leather couch. Oh, what's up, RC Scotty Z man? Thank you for stopping by. And he will, you know, try to get the damn wires, but he gets the damn couch. You understand how much a Costco leather couch cost? Shit was like $3,500. Okay, so I got no money left. So spent it all on the couch. Problem is, I like to edit while I'm sitting on the couch, so I spent all my money on the couch. Sick. All right. Let me remove the fuel line. Oh man, look at this power line. What's with this power switch? Okay. And that's it, guys. The motor is out. Gotta say, this thing is not tough to work on. Look at that. The motor is out. Not bad, right? All right. Let's take a look at the chassis. Now, when you have the motor out, it's a pretty good indicator of, well, do you have a lot of leaks? Well, I wouldn't say it's that bad. A normal amount of dirt right here where the crankcase would be. So pretty, I would say it's not horrendous, right? Yeah. Very good popcorn mileage. That's right, Bob's RC. But I'll tell you something, bro. Oh, let me see. I forgot what I was going to tell you. But I was going to tell you something, but I forgot what I was going to tell you. All right, let me clean up this thing a little bit. All right, my dudes, let me go back to this view for a little bit. All right. It's a good opportunity to kind of clean a part of the motor here on this RC10GT. It's dirty. I don't want to get my hands dirty because later when I'm gonna pet Sandy, it's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be like, "Yo, bro, why'd you do that?" You know. All right. Let's clean this up a little bit, and then we will take the clutch off, the clutch bell rather. I don't think I've ever inspected the clutch bell, but I'm just gonna tell you guys on this particular motor, it engages very, very early. I have started it before. In fact, if you go like, I think like 2 years ago, there'll be a fire video of this motor. You know, it's not a bad idea to protect the fuel line. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut off a piece of the fuel line and just make sure that I don't get fuel into it, dirt into the fuel thing like that. It's probably not going to fall in. Let me just clean this up a little bit. It's very, very dirty. All right, this way no orifice is open, you know. If you ever think you will come to a Nitro Gang Live and someone would say orifice, I said orifice. It's probably more than the intellectual abilities of certain individuals. But, all right, it's coming along. The reality is, guys, they're really, on these small block motors, there's almost no compatible motors today you can really stick into an RC10. There is really not much. Because you're talking side exhaust. I mean, no good brand motors, rather. You could get like an SH or something, but that's about it. See what you guys are saying. RC Scotty Z here talking about the RC8. I gotta build mine still, bro. I gotta build mine, so I still haven't really even built it, okay? Xavier's RC Adventures, thank you, man. iFly65, a good buddy of mine. How you doing, man? He goes, I want a kick-ass purple engine like an OS or LRP. Yeah, the LRP, well, I mean, LRP is blue, though, so I think you meant blue. Did you mean blue? Because I think you meant blue. This is purple. You're not colorblind, are you? Some people are colorblind. It's perfectly normal, right? No. All right. Oh, man, this is so dirty. It's a good opportunity to just clean it up a little bit. I'm not going to go all crazy. This is adequate. Okay. All right, guys. Yes, that's right. Blue. Nothing wrong with being colorblind, my dudes. Nothing wrong. In fact, rumor has it, Al Gore didn't win the election because he was colorblind. Did you guys hear that rumor ever? Anybody hear that rumor? Anybody? I don't see any comments over here. But the reality is that it's not a rumor. I just made that up right now. Okay, so if you heard it, why you lying? Why you lying? That was a test. You failed. You failed. Okay. Terra Curry wants to know, where is LRP made? I'm pretty sure that's a German brand. You know, like Lahrenhauser propaganda. That's what it is. Lahrenhauser propaganda. LRP. Kidding. I made that up. I think I saw a video on LRP. I'm pretty sure it's German. All right. Okay. It's German propaganda, you know. Kidding around. All right, guys. Let's dig deep into the clutch bell now. This has a C-clip. We're gonna open this up. I hope we can figure it out. You know, I don't really care where things are really made. All that matters to us as the customer is like the bottom line. And the bottom line is we're gonna fire this up in a little bit. You know, but you know, as a customer, what can we say? You know, even Apple products, they say designed in California, made in China. You know, they got us so tricked, like it's, you know, I was watching this documentary a while ago on the production of like tomato, you know, the tomato industry, the way tomato industry does farming, and it's basically all migrant slave type labor. You know, so when they write on like the tomato product, whatever you buy, like a sauce or whatever, a puree, canned whatever, they can write, you know, packaged in Italy, because everyone thinks like good tomato products are from Italy, right? So like pizza. But the reality is almost all of the tomatoes were grown in China. It doesn't really matter, you know, because actually what they put on, that's right, Mighty Mike goes, LRP is Lautenbach Racing Propaganda.
German.
I was right, guys, I was right. Lautenbach Racing Propaganda. I'm kidding around, guys.
From Germany.
I was very close.
It's from Germany.
You know what Germany can do? All right. Now, let's continue. What Germany can do is make Audis that don't have head gasket failures at 80,000 miles. If they can make an Audi with a turbo that doesn't have a head gasket failure at 80,000 miles, I'll buy German something. Until then, the only German I'm gonna buy is sauerkraut. Okay, it's good for digestion, bro.
Did you know that LRP goes out of business?
LRP can suck it. Okay, we got vintage nitros. We don't care who goes out of business.
LRP has been in bankrupt.
They probably got sued by Traxxas.
For 7
Oh,
months.
Melissa just Googled something and she said LRP has been bankrupt for 7 months. Is that true?
For 7 months, and we're not able to find a buyer.
Oh, they can't find the buyer?
For their company on Saturday, March 31st. LRP
I bet China will buy him. Don't worry about it.
on
China bought a Hummer. Then they made the EV Hummer. Sick.
On March 31st, LRP will be closing forever.
Oh man, wow. I mean, I'm looking at my stream and it's like legit like 50 something likes, man. I don't know, man. Should I just quit? I don't know. It's never gonna happen. I don't live my life based on likes. Likes is for suckers. All right. Now, let's get down to the motor. That was just a joke about likes. I actually don't give a shit, you know. I'll be here with or without the likes. It doesn't really even matter. If I wanted to invest my life into likes, I would be talking about armor right now. Okay, I'll be talking about, oh guys, you gotta get the new armor vortex, the 4S power system. You want to get 8S? You want to go fast? That's the Armor Gang video, guys. Okay? That's what it is. It's pathetic. Right? Sandy, where you stand? That was acting. That was acting. That's how I make fun of Armor. What do you want me to tell you? Sick. Alright? What? I don't care about that troll. Right? That's right, Just Joe. 12S time. You don't even want to see the face I'll make for 12S. I'll do weightlifting for 12S. Right? Megan, I'll dislike my own video right now. You want me to show you?
No.
I'm going to do it right now. Go ahead. You thought I was playing around? The thing is, I don't live life based on the basic principles of acceptability. Okay? I'm going to dislike my video right now, okay? If you do it, then just tell yourself you're trying to kill this channel. You're trying to kill it if you do that.
You're just trying to kill your own channel.
There we go. There you go. I disliked it. The reality is, when you have adequate content, and tomorrow is going to be a super more than adequate video on a nitro sickening chassis, I'm not worried about a like or 2 likes. I'm not worried about that, okay? It's not going to make or break you. There are these like growth channels. I'm not here to give advice on growth channels or growthism. You want growth? Go to the pharmacy and ask for growth hormone. Go do it, all right? Sickening. Right. Let's continue. This is reality, guys. This is reality. You don't gotta pay me to like you. But if you do, I'll buy nitro stuff with it, okay? Let me just tell you what it is. You don't gotta pay me to like you. But if you do, I'm gonna buy nitro stuff with it. That's all that's gonna happen. You understand all of this? I'm just gonna buy more. You understand? I have white space over there. It's bad enough. This is bad enough. Okay? I need to clear up that white space with boxes. Right, let's see what you guys are saying. Likes ain't gonna change my life, okay? I'm not a social media little bitch, okay? Now, get down to business, my dudes. I'm looking for a proper stand, actually. That's what I'm doing, okay. Oh. That's right, RC. You want to get growth, you go to the damn fridge. I cannot disagree with that comment, bro. That was very logical of you. You're a genius. All right. All right. Let me you know what I'm going to have to do now, guys? I'm going to have to put on the headlight. All right. Get off. No close. No close. No close. Where's my hat? Alright. Hold on there a second, guys. We got Nitro Sandy over here. He's about to go take a little cat nap. And he wants to say how you guys doing. And be kind to your pets. Don't abuse them. You gotta love them up. And buy them very good cat food. Today we bought, Sandy, we bought you Rachel Ray cat food. I told him Rachel Ray probably doesn't make cat food. But we bought him some Rachel Ray cat food. Hey, I'm gonna wrestle you. I got you ear. They clipped his ear because he was like a feral cat, okay? Sickening. You looking at me?
He's looking at me. He wants me.
Sniffed him. Hey, say hello to the Nitro Gang. Hi. Right, sickening. Right, guys. He's out. Okay. All right, my bad. Okay. I had to hold him a little bit. You know, he's warm. I'm kind of cold right now. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's definitely a line of some sorts. We're lucky those claws did not come out today, guys. We're lucky. Terra Curry and everybody else. All right, it's about to get the headlight time. Put the headlight on. You guys ready for the headlight? Oh, there goes the headlight. Do you like the lights? I legit have a giant light on my head right now, though. Just so you guys know. Right, let's remove the clip over here. That was going on. I'm not even on live right now. Hold on. We still live? Yeah, we're live. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Okay, what I need is I gotta do this on the bottom of the table. Because I'm gonna lose the C clip. Okay. Oh, that's not gonna work. I need a different instrument there. All right, it's coming along. Coming along. Almost there. Almost there. All right. I'm trying to do this so I don't have this thing like fly away. Okay, we got it. All right. Here we go. Oh, whew. Sickening. Guys, let me know how the light is. I am wearing a massive headlight on my head right now. Let's check out the situation with the clutch, because I'm pretty sure it's bad. What the hell? This thing is not coming off. Something wrong with these springs? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. It's a little bit seized onto the shaft. This bearing right there. What is that? A flanged bearing, maybe? Weird. It's a little on a stuck job. Now I'm gonna have to take this off a little bit to the side. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to do it to the side over here. All right, it's coming off. All right. All right, we got one of these things. What the hell is that? There's something up with this clutch. It's messed up. There's some situation. It looks real bad. Damn it. It's this piece right here. What are you eating there? I heard you chewing. The screw is out. There is no screw. There's a C-clip here. There's no screw. It's on the shaft. Yeah, there's absolutely no spring in there. Okay. Alright, so there's like, first of all, these use like very small bearings. Oh yeah, there we go. We had no spring at all. Oh man, no wonder when I was trying to run it, it was like just going forward. I'm gonna have to figure out a different clutch setup for this, maybe, I think. Okay, no, the bearing should be okay. It's probably just seized onto the shaft. Yeah, weight savings. You don't need a spring goes or more. Shit. So actually, if you guys notice, these clutch shoes were cut. You know, this is a design that doesn't use springs. I just realized that. This is a vintage design, guys. This is a very vintage design. If you notice, there's no springs. I've actually encountered a design like this on my Kyosho buggy from the 1980s. How this works is people would just cut a clutch shoe. There's no groove here for a spring. I'm going to think what I'm going to do. Nothing will fit here. I'm going to need an entirely new clutch. This is not a spring issue. You guys notice there's no area for a spring at all. This is a springless design. This is based on deflection alone, this clutch shoe. And also, this might have been a 4-pin clutch setup. Yeah, Terakuri, this is, well, actually, this is vintage, bro. This is what clutches used to be like back then. Oh, crazy compressioning. Damn, I don't have a clutch for this at all now. Yeah, this is the advanced clutch version. Melissa, give me one of these wipes, please. Let me clean this up a little bit. I'll think what I can do. Damn, I don't have a clutch. I don't have a Traxxas clutch right now. Might have to buy a whole bunch of parts now. Rock and cool, bro. Thank you, man. But I ran out of all of my clutch items that I had, you know, because literally every single nitro I've been buying lately has bad clutches. Go figure. This one has, I wouldn't say this is bad. This is actually how they used to be back in the day. This is not bad, but this is, yeah, long ago, vintage nitros, they did not have springs at all. It was basically just based on centripetal force. That's how it would engage, and that's it. It would swing open and engage. That was it. Well, the bearing, you know, the bearing is not bad. I'm moving it. The bearing is not bad. Look at that. The bearing is spinaroo. It's doing a spinaroo right there. It's not bad. Let me put in this part for the bearing. It's just that the shaft needs to be... Oh, God. Yeah, this bearing is spinning too. You see that? Oh, now I can't get this one off. Holy shit, why did I do that? Okay, we can get it. I got it. It's a flanged bearing. Anyways. This is how it was. There's nothing else I could do right now. I don't have any other clutch shoes. Clutch systems, actually, at this point. That's about it. We got ourselves a little catastrophe there, guys. Alright. Time to turn off the headlight. Alright. Alright, back to me right now. Well, barcode on my head from the headlight, you know? I wasn't kidding. This is the headlight I was wearing. So, very hardcore. It was sent to me by Terakuri a little while ago. Well, we found the unexpected. Yet another X-Files of RC, guys. Another X-Files of RC. There were, in fact, clutches that did not use springs at all, and this is one of those clutches. Use the OS clutch, goes Rock and Coop. I am not familiar with the OS clutch. I need a Traxxas clutch. Freaking Traxxas parts always say I don't have any right now. I was going to order them up on Jenny's RC, but now they're getting sued. Let me think. I have no other clutches. Commercial RC goes, how is it engaging? Yes. Back in the day, in fact, I have a vintage Thunder Tiger Silver Fox buggy. It's a chain drive chassis. And that chassis also, it has clutch shoes with no springs. Basically, they engage at all times. You accelerate more, they engage more. That's it. That's all there was to it. There's no springs. There's none of that. There's no... If you notice this clutch nut, the clutch nut does not have any position there for springs to be inserted into at all either. All right? Xavier's RC Adventures goes, are these clutch types better? No, they're significantly worse. They're significantly worse. They're reliable because guess what? You have no clutch spring. You'll never rip it. But you can't really get a car to idle. It's always want to go forward no matter what you do. I was going to fire this motor up now, guys. But the thing is, like, I have no clutch parts. Let me take a look. I might have, if you want to see, I have a box here with like a bunch of clutch bells and clutch components. I might have something here, but I really doubt it. Yeah, Dusty Bones goes, that's a massive mounting plate. Yes, this is the mounting plate, but it's also used for gear mesh. Pretty good setup, actually. RC10GT, it's a great chassis. Rocket Coop goes, what if you take the OS motor flywheel? You mean from the 18TZ? That's not going to work. That's not going to work because the 18TZ is a pilot shaft crank. This is not a pilot shaft at all. No, hold on. No, you know what? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do some measurements. Combustion RC, they did stall. So that was actually the problem with this chassis. That was the problem. If you put it down, it would basically stall. You just had to go. You know what I mean? you just had to go. No one was worried about idling. You know, idle was not a thing. All right. Let's take a look at what I have here. I might have something. Let's take a look at what I have over here. Savage Rob goes G3.0. That is a possibility because yes, technically we do have. Well, the motor is the engine here is fine. There's absolutely no problem with the engine. The engine is fine. It's just a clutch issue. So I shouldn't need a new engine. The engine is fine. Let me open this up. I have some parts over here. A lot of this stuff is big block stuff. So I can't really use any of this because you need a different clutch nut for all of this. For the springs to fit into the clutch nut. I can't use any of this. This is all 8th scale stuff anyway. It's not 10th scale stuff. This is just junk parts. I don't even know where I got this from anymore. It's just junk parts. And nothing here is useful anyway. This is for mostly 8th scale buggies and stuff like that. But basically useless for us. What's up, Leo Watson? How are you? So I was able to find an HPI racing clutch. The spring on this seems a little bit loose. But the thing is, this is not going to work either because it's not designed for this kind of shaft, I think. Let me just see. So I did find an HPI racing clutch. Let's see what happens. This is a mystery right here. They are supposed to be mounted. The thing is, I don't think this will work here. It might be too wide. This is the HPI racing clutch. It's a very sought after clutch during the time period, but as always, the springs go bad. And I think these flywheel pins are too short for it. They don't even stick beyond the shoe. And forget that, they're too narrow. This is not going to work. They're too narrow. I can't get it in there. So this is dead end as well. We would have to replace the flywheel at least with something to make this more modern. Well, I'm a little upset. I gotta think of what I'm gonna do now on this engine. Anybody have any ideas? So Rock and Coupe goes, do I have any other motors I can use? I do, but the thing is, I mean, this is a collectible motor from this time period. It really needs to be in this chassis. It's a period correct motor. You know, if I go with something else, then, I mean, you can, yeah. Let me think. I could replace the flywheel, but the problem is I don't really want to get into it. Even like the length of these parts is very, very proprietary. Lotus 420 wants to know if the HPI flywheel is in the box. It most likely is. So the thing is, these are... Oh, Texas Hill Country Custom Homes, bro. Thank you for that donation. He goes, donation for a new clutch. Nitro Gang, baby. Come on, guys. Yeah, I would appreciate that. But, you know, thank you for that support to the group, bro. I'm thinking over here what I can possibly do with this. I don't want to have to replace the entire clutch belt component system. The goal here is to keep it as original as possible. If I start replacing things, well then I'm really not doing this thing a justice, you know. Got a question for you guys. Anybody know what header this is for? Thank you for that donation to the channel, Texas Hill Country Custom Homes, bro. I hope you're doing a live this Sunday. You're a positive individual. Anybody know what this is for? Nope, definitely not a Sen, Wesley Combs. Definitely not a Sen. This is... I'm going to wait for you guys to... Rock and Coupe, you're close. You're close, Rock and Coupe, but no. Think of RS4, but more off-road. You know, it might be an RS4 header. It might be. But this particular one is, yes, it's for sure an HPI, Mighty Mike. For sure an HPI. This is for the Nitro Rush. I took this from a Nitro Rush. Very difficult to get a replacement for something like this. And also just headers in general for the Nitro Rush. It's kind of substandard stuff over there. Melissa. Can you give me that box over there? Let me try to see if I can figure out something else. And by the way, here is a period correct. No. Are there any flywheels in that box? No. In one of those boxes. Period correct motor saver air filter. Unfortunately, there's like no foams for these anymore, so it's pretty much end of the world there for you. Let me see. Melissa, on top over there, you see that box with the screws? Yeah. Yes. Open it up. I want to see what's in there. Is there any flywheels in there? Nah, it's trash. Alright, let me think what I'm going to do. Alright guys, by the way, if you're wondering what the light looks like, this is actually what it looks like when I have the light on my head, okay? I'm going to turn it off now. I wasn't kidding, the light was on my head. Alright. David VIP Auto goes exhaust. What about the exhaust? This pipe is from... To be honest with you, I think I think that's the stock pipe actually. Gotta think what I'm gonna do. Let me go walk around, look for some flywheels. I don't think it's gonna possibly even happen, to be honest with you. To use this clutch, you would need... The thing is, the HPI motors have a completely different setup. It's let me go get an HPI motor and I'll show you guys. All right. Here is a an HPI 15FE engine. And you could tell when you look at the the space in front of where the crankcase bearing ends and the shaft, it's totally different. So these flywheels, you could tell there's like a space right there. I'm using my pinky to point to it. It's totally different. And this is a lightweight flywheel. This is a regular HPI flywheel. They're not interchangeable. The problem is also the clutch bell itself is a much smaller clutch bell than you would have in a regular 8th scale chassis, or like even a 10th scale clutch bell. It's not the same. So this is like a very small clutch bell. You can't fit almost any other clutch. Check this out. If I were to put the HPI racing clutch into this, notice it doesn't fit. It's not even, it's nowhere close. You see what I mean right there? It's nowhere close. Time to pack it up. I'm gonna have to revisit this adventure. Let me see what you guys are saying. Integrity RC goes, what's everyone's thoughts on the new Nemo Racing N1? Don't know anything about it. Could not know any less. But that's at least the truth here. Where'd my hat go? Alright, guys. Let me see what else I can do. So, Traxxas clutch is not going to fit because I know this clutch is basically the same size. Austin Boyd, how are you, man? How are you? The thing is, you can make this stuff fit, but it's on this chassis. This stuff is kind of like proprietary. Like even the fact that the flywheel is positioned here, you can't just take an HPI system. Check it out. You see, if I put them up close like that, where the engine itself ends, do you notice the difference? The flywheels are completely different length. Yeah. Yeah, Integrity RC, I'm safe on this because like we're so far away from Traxxas. I'll never get a Traxxas suit job. Don't worry, bro. We're talking about like discontinued, defunct Megatech motors over here. You know, I'm safe, man. Oh, what's going on, Bloden Bushing Garage? I am happy to have you here, man. How you doing? Let me see. As a bit of a surprise, should I show you guys a nitro truck that I told you never to look at? I said don't look at it in like many of my videos. I'll dig something up on this. I don't know yet exactly. Or another little nitro surprise. Should we fire up a vintage nitro RS4? Okay. Don't look too much at the body because you're not gonna like what you see, right? Vintage nitro RS4. This one is a very, very original, including the proper wheels with the radial tires. Today, almost nobody has these kind of cars anymore. But here, I really appreciate a true vintage nitro. 15 FE engine, primer in the fuel tank, pull start. Look at that exhaust header. That header has a lot of bends in it. What do you guys think? So this one is actually running a Hot Bodies electronic system, which is just the receiver. But back in the day, Hot Bodies used to be the racing partner of HPI. But now, who the hell knows anymore, you know? Check out that purpleness. One speed is all you need. This is probably my most complete original Nitro RS4 with the original. This is not really called a tuned pipe. It's not really a tuned pipe, but I think this is just a pipe. There were mufflers, but this is not a muffler at all. All right, Megan goes, what are you going to eat? That is really crazy tonight. Melissa, we got anything to eat right now? I basically just have cookies, actually. Melissa, you want to go heat me up a piece of pizza, please? My stomach kind of hurts. Melissa, can you go heat up a piece of pizza for me? You want to go to Taco Bell? I don't know, I already spent a lot of money on stuff today, so. Alright, so what do you want, pizza or you want Taco Bell? Yeah, this is not the first RS4-2. I'm sorry, this is not an RS4, it's an RS4-2. Now, YZ, how you doing, bro? YZ goes, do you have the original silver chassis? No, I never got that one, but I know the original RS4 had the silver chassis. I never got that one. Megan wants to know, do we still have the crickets? You know, I put them in the refrigerator somewhere, to be honest with you, and then I kind of left them. But I do have them. You can never get rid of the crickets, you know? Oh, no, hold on. We got an option of candy cigarettes or crickets.
Candy cigarettes.
Candy cigarettes or crickets. Let's see what you guys are saying over here. Alright guys, I'm going to figure out this clutch situation later, don't worry about it. It's something, you know, when you're doing live repairs, you don't know what's going to happen. This is just like one of those cases, you just don't know. I've never looked at that clutch before. Well guys, who votes for Nitro RS4-2 fire up? Got no batteries in the radio. Where's my glow driver? Alright guys, vintage Nitro RS4 2. Very rare to find one of these days anymore. Most people have murdered them, converted them, destroyed them, killed them, thrown them out, you know, stuff like that. Original radial tires as well, right? Should I do the fire up or what? And Melissa, I need some fuel. The fuel bottle. Oh yeah. Here we go. All right, guys, fire it up or what? You know what? We have like less than 100 people here. It doesn't matter. People don't matter. You all matter. If they're not here, they're not here. I don't work for nobody, okay? I do this for me, and I'm just happy to have you guys. I'm happy to have you guys here. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, no, it's okay. All right. I thought the fuel tank was bad. All right, guys, let's do the prime job. All right. I think that should be enough. I have the motor at idle. How easy you think this is going to be to fire up, everybody? Or not easy? All right, everybody, this is probably my oldest HPI that I have. I just want you to know, it's impeccable. This for sure is my oldest HPI that I have, Nitro RS42. I would estimate this to be about 1998 for the RS42 series. All right. So I'm at idle right now. Let's do it. Best idle in the industry. You hear that? I'm gonna shut it down. That's it, I shut it down. Sorry about that smoke. You might want to go open the window.
I don't reach it. I told you
Okay.
a million times.
Then get out of here. It's too smoky. Go. It's too smoky for you.
I'm fine.
Guys, tell Melissa to get out of here. Fired up, everybody. Come on. It deserves a clap. That was easy. You see, you got to get a good primer. A primer is a very important thing. This probably needs a one-way bearing clean because I think you guys saw the one-way bearing was a little bit like the cord wasn't going back in that easily. But 15 FE, you can't kill it, my dudes. Thank you for that, Michael Sucha. Right, and people say nitro is hard. Or Savage Rob goes 2 pulls, baby. Yeah. Was that 2 or 4? I don't know. Doesn't matter. All right, Melissa, get out of here if you're going to be coughing. Come on. I don't want you getting sick tonight.
I'll be fine.
We got stuff to do. Organize a photo album. What? What are you looking at me for? We're going to organize a photo album. What? Sickening. Thank you for that, guys. All right? Are you fine?
Yes.
Tara Curry goes, that was a sickening idle and start. These old 15 FE motors, I'm telling you, if they have good compression, they cannot be killed. They are tough. Only problem is, yes, the cooling heads are like very small, but back then, like, people ran lower nitro content than we do today. To be honest with you, back then, when I went to the hobby store, you basically bought only 20% nitro back then. Almost nobody bought really anything above 20% back then. Well, some people bought 30, but 30% nitro was actually more money. Today at Bones Brew, you guys might know, it all costs the same now. So it's basically within like $1 of each other, you know. But sickening chassis. It's probably my cleanest one, if you ask me. Only thing that kind of goes bad on these chassis over time, the rear belts. I would say out of everything, it's the rear belt. You're gonna buy one of these. All the other belts are okay. The rear belt tends to be, it tends to fray over time. All right, guys, that's about it. I'm gonna be here for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna be here for a couple more minutes and then I'm out. Okay, that's about it. Thank you for being here. I think we found the mystery with that car. I don't know. I'm gonna have to order some stuff. I'm not very happy over it. I'm gonna be here for 3 minutes and then I will disappear once again. Okay, I gotta go take care of some stuff. Maybe go to Taco Bell. Melissa over here is staring me down. Okay, she wants some food. Are you okay there? She said she's not okay. Annie, are you okay, Annie? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay?
Who the fuck is Annie?
Nobody knows who Annie is. That's the whole thing. Annie was a made-up song by this idiot. Okay. 3 minutes countdown, and I am out. I want to say thank you guys for being here, and have a good day. Okay. And I'd like to say, don't make fun of people. Don't make fun of people. Okay. I know in this stream already there were a couple of people that were trying to make fun of me, this and that. Go have a good day. You're making fun of other people. All right. You're not gonna ruin my life. You're not gonna get my viewers. And you're a miserable individual if you think making fun of people is something that you should be doing. That's what I'm gonna say. All right. All right, Megan. You have a great weekend. All of you guys. Pitbull Aircool, Terra Curry, Integrity RC. You all have a good weekend. All right, Melissa, you gonna get out of here? We're gonna have to go to the emergency room.
No, I'll be fine.
Sickening. Kyle Mendoza, yeah, bro, thank you. iFly65, thank you, man. Sickening. How much I got? 1 minute left? I'm doing a countdown.
Yeah.
Carlo, talk to you later, man, and everybody. We're gonna have to go feed our Sandy cat, Nitro Sandy over there. You know, I like to call him Sandy the Claw Man. Okay. Matt Love goes, can I recommend the toolkit? You know, honestly, the Traxxas tools are very good, but don't, people might start telling you that you love being sued or something, but Traxxas tools are very good. The Dynamite tools are very good. Basically, I use like old Duratrax tools. But if you get to Traxxas tools, man, you got to stand up for yourself, because people are going to be like, what are you, anti-RC now? You anti-RC? Just tell them you're anti-crawlers. Okay? That's your 1 minute tool recommendations. There you go, okay? Mr. Hannah, how you doing? It's been great, and see you guys in the future. And remember, don't be a troll, okay? The troll lives, they have karma too. Peace out.